Hello, welcome back to another episode of Cloud Structure. So my name is Amarnath Mishra and I warmly welcome all of you to our channel Blue Crest College BCC Broadcast. Today's topic is group account. See, basically what happens, a user account and a group account works together. Whenever we create user account, it gets the privilege of accessing with the help of group account. So today's topic is group account. So group account is basically the account which has inbuilt features. Whenever we install a domain environment, we always get a built-in groups. But apart from that, we also give the privilege of access to the user account given by the membership of group account. For the configuration of group account, first of all we'll go to check the cloud system. So we'll check the connectivity. Now we'll ping 10.0.0.1 and system is responding very well. So we can see that the response is coming. Now we'll ping the another node of cloud, that is 10.0.0.2, and it is also responding very well. So now we'll take the remote connection of cloud system, that is 10.10.0.0.2, and it is asking for the credential. We'll log in with the credential, so we'll provide credential now. So it is connecting to the system. So we can see that the system is already there. So we'll check the node. So we'll start with the system. We'll connect to the cloud system, and it is connecting with the cloud system, so it is booting. So system is getting ready. So it is ready. We'll log in. So you can see that the Bluecrest/administrator will log in with the credential. So we'll put a new password. So we have provided the password. Now we'll log in. So it is getting ready with the server manager. You can see that the server manager is coming up. So now we'll come to the privilege of the group account. So we will go to the server manager. So it is getting ready with the dashboard. So now you can see here it is coming with the tools. So we'll go to the tools, and here in the tools we'll come to the Active Directory users and computers. So when we come to the Active Directory users and computers, it is prompting me with the domain name, that is the bluecrest.com, and we have here the group that is under the user tab, and we can see here there are so many built-in groups are there. So here you can see that the built-in groups are already over here. So we can see that the groups are there, that is these are all group account, these are all user account. So all these users accounts are member of specified groups. So we can see that the group and group scopes are there. Here are two types of group is there, that is security group and distribution group. So we'll see that the group. So now we will create a group account. So we'll go to the user tab in the left pane. at the left pane we'll select the user tab and we'll right click and we'll go for the new group account. So when we come to the group account, we can see that the welcome wizard has appeared over here, and here we can see that the group name can be provided over here. So we'll provide group name, that is marketing, and we can see that the group type is two types is there, that is security group and the distribution group. So two type of group can be created over here. By default we can see here that inbuilt groups are all security groups are there. So we'll create one distribution group over here, and we can see that the group scopes are available, that is three types of group scopes are there, that is domain local, global and universal group scopes are there. So we'll create one distribution group, that is the marketing group, and we'll go for click OK, having the privilege of universal group scope. So we have created one group scope over here. So now we'll create one user and we'll give the privilege of that user in the group scope. So if we come to the user account, so we have already some users over here. So we'll create one new user, and you can see that the marketing group has been created. So if we see the properties of this group, so marketing, we'll select marketing and we'll go to the properties. When we come to the properties, presently there is no members are there present in the marketing group. So we'll create one new user and we'll provide the membership of that group account. So we'll go to the user tab, we'll create user account. So we'll create one new user, that is A4. We'll provide the password credential, that is complex password. So password has been set and it has created. But now if you see, this user account has got the only membership of the user group. So if we see, so go to the user properties, and if we see here the membership, it is the member of only domain user group. So we need to have the feature, that means it is not the member of marketing group. So we can add the marketing group. So we'll go to add, go to advanced, then we'll go to find now, and we'll make the member of marketing group. So we can see that the marketing group is there. We'll hit OK, then everything is fine. Now we'll click OK, and it became, we'll click on apply, we'll click on OK. So now the A4 is have the privilege of marketing group, he is the member of marketing group also. So we can check the same thing in the marketing group. So we'll select the marketing group, we'll go to the properties, we'll come to the member of marketing group, and now you can see that it is A4 is already member of marketing group. Similarly, if I want to check the privilege of the user, so it has got the privilege of user account group and the marketing group. So if I want to give more privilege to this user, we can have the more membership of the group account. So what we will do, we'll test first this user account and then we'll provide the privilege. So before we move to the privilege, we'll reset one password. Password we have set. Now we'll go to the account. Okay, so now what we will do, we'll log in with the user account so that we'll check the group account privilege. So now we'll make the login with the user account. So we have created the user account, that is we'll log out with the user administrator and we'll log in with the A4. So we can see that the other user account, and we'll click A4 So it is unable to log in because it has not have the privilege to log into the system. So what we have to do, we have to provide the membership of the other group so that he can be able to log in. So now we will give the membership of the group account. So we'll click OK. We'll log in with the administrator again for the privilege. So we'll give, so we have logged in with the administrative privilege. Now we will go to tools. We'll go to Active Directory users and computers. Again we'll come to the user tab under the bluecrest.com domain. So when we come to the user tab, we'll select the user A4, and within that A4 we'll go to the properties. When we come to the properties, we'll go for the membership and we will add the group member of advanced. Find now, and we'll select the member of the group account so that he can be able to log in. So now we will move to the membership of group account, so that sub operators group account, and we'll have, this is your built-in group account, which will give the privilege this user account to log into the system. So now we will log out with administrative privilege and we'll log in with the user A4. So now we'll sign out with the administrator, and now again we will log in with the A4. So A4 account and the credential of A4, and you can see that. So you have learned that how to configure the group account in the cloud structure. It is also used in the domain environment. So these kind of structures are required in every environment, in a business environment. Like whether it is a domain structure, whether it is a cloud structure, we need user account, group account, computer account. So all these objects of directory features is required in an environment of a business or cloud. So if you want to learn more about these type of technologies, please visit to our college, Bluecrest College, Wilkinson Road, Freetown. Thank you.